Better Living Through Bob is brought to you by Pizza Hut and Dr. Scholl's Comfort Insoles.
Join Nick at Night as we say,
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
and welcome the Bob Newhart Show with a week-long marathon. Watch Better Living Through Bob all this week on Nick at Night.
We now go to the phone lines. We have Mike from Chicago.
Hello, Dr. Will. First-time caller, long-time listener. How you doing?
I'm fine, Mike. How are you?
I first gotta just say I'm a big fan. The whole Why We Watch thing, just one comment. You said that they all say hi, Bob, out of a fear of abandonment. I think it's more what you call your self-conscious anxiety stemming from the therapeutic process itself.
Interesting idea, Mike. Of course, one could also argue they're simply saying hello. Well, now let's get back to Better Living Through Bob, here on Nick at Night. Let's take another caller. Hello, we have George from Tucson.
Hello.
Did you have a comment or question?
Yeah. I've been watching Better Living Through Bob, but I don't feel better. What's the point, Miller?
I hear what you're saying, George. Still, I get the sense that there's someone on the show that you connect with.
Yeah, maybe.
Would it be Mr. Carlin?
Thanks for the insight, Miller. I suppose I should send you a check.
Oh, we need to get back to Better Living Through Bob, George, but why don't you stay on the line and we'll talk.
Yeah, fine.
Let's take another caller. Hello, Marty.
I was just thinking of an idea for a show for Nick at Night.
Yes?
What if you'd have this guy, he's like a psychologist, and it would like be about his life, his patients, and maybe he has a neighbor. I was just thinking.
Well, Marty, that sounds an awful lot like the Bob Newhart Show, the show we're all watching.
Oh, yeah. That's probably where I got it. I was just thinking.
Well, thanks for calling.
Yeah, sure.
Stay around for more Better Living Through Bob on Nick at Night. As you watch Nick at Night's Bob Newhart Marathon, where does your empathy lie? Bob or Emily is an appropriate choice. Calm centers surrounded by chaos. Identifying with Howard can be healthy, a kind of escapism, the swinging bachelor, world traveler. However, should you begin to identify with Mr. Carlin, it might be good to take a break and call a friend or clergy person. Then come back for more Better Living Through Bob here on Nick at Night. Bob feels inferior only because he has surrounded himself with people who remind him of his limitations. Emily is so beautiful and vivacious. Howard is a bachelor, a free spirit. And Jerry's very practical work constantly reminds Bob how abstract psychology can be. To change, Bob needs to ask himself why he has chosen to feel inferior. See if you don't agree as Better Living Through Bob continues here on Nick at Night. Don't feel guilty if you can't watch every episode of Better Living Through Bob. Just remember, it's here if you want it on Nick at Night. We can all learn something by watching Nick at Night's Better Living Through Bob.
I found out that I could be fun and stimulating and interesting.
Watch Better Living Through Bob, the Bob Newhart Marathon, all this week on Nick at Night.
Keep watching, and you will achieve Better Living Through Bob. I'm Dr. Will Miller, and I strongly recommend our Bob Newhart Marathon. It's the classic TV way to self-fulfillment, and it's available only on Nick at Night. Only Nick at Night has the Bob you need.
Only Nick at Night could bring you Better Living Through Bob, a week-long marathon of the Bob Newhart Show all this week.
Some of you may be experiencing anxiety this week from missing Nick at Night's regular lineup, but it'll be back next week, so relax and enjoy Better Living Through Bob. To better understand yourself, keep watching The Bob Newhart Show. Enjoy Better Living Through Bob right here on Nick at Night.
Did you know that Bob's bookends in his office are A and Z?
Yes.
Oh, did you know that there are pictures of clowns in Jerry's office? Oh, and have you ever noticed that sometimes...
Brad, I think your focus on details may be a way of avoiding broader issues.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid that our
Do you know what Howard's name was in I Dream of Jeannie?
I'm afraid
I
that
do.
our... Roger Healy.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid our time is up. Let's return to Better Living Through Bob on Nick at Night.
The more I watch, the more I feel I'm falling in love with Mr. Carlin.
Elliot Carlin's a very troubled, angry man.
But I can change him.
Can you?
You're right. I can't. As an oldest child in a single-parent family, I always felt like I had to take care of everyone else instead of taking care of me.
And so?
Mr. Carlin can just take care of himself.
Yes. Now let's take care of ourselves and stay tuned as Better Living Through Bob continues.
Watching Better Living Through Bob has changed everything. I'm not as anxious. I've been sleeping better. I feel like myself again.
Where once you felt disconnected from yourself?
Yes. But,
What is it?
well, what's going to happen to me after the marathon stops? I mean, what about my Bob Newhart needs?
Bob Newhart will be here on Nick at Night every night at 9:30, 8:30 Central. You can depend on that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Jane, you weren't really a Bob Newhart fan before.
Well, she just hadn't watched the show.
So how are you doing?
Well, at first it seemed like a lot.
Yeah, it's 142 episodes.
But Phil has been really great, just letting me get to know the show at my own pace.
If you're watching with someone new to the Bob Newhart Show, give them a supportive environment. Give them space, as Phil has, for Better Living Through Bob, only on Nick at Night.
Yeah, I watch mainly police dramas and such. This Bob thing was the wife's idea.
So you felt a little pressured to watch?
Yeah, I suppose. But I'll tell you who's funny. That pilot guy.
Howard Borden.
Yeah, he was on Kojak, right?
I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, that or a Mannix. Yeah, that's it. It was a Mannix.
Really, a Mannix?
Yeah, I don't know about Better Living Through Bob, but I'll tell you, I'm enjoying watching the shows.
Well, that's really what Better Living Through Bob is all about.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Could have been a Banachek.
It's really the first time in a while that we've just watched TV together.
Yeah, usually I just watch the ball games.
And I watch movies. But it's great to sit together and enjoy classic TV like the Bob Newhart Show.
Yeah, I think from now on, we're going to make time to find the kinds of shows that we can both enjoy.
That's wonderful. I think without giving up the TV we alone enjoy, we can all make time for watching together. And that is Better Living Through Bob. Hi, Jane. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Dr. Will.
How's Better Living Through Bob so far?
Great.
It's good.
I sense a little hesitation, Phil.
Well, I had a dream about the show.
Phil?
Perhaps I can help you understand what it means.
Oh, well, I know what it means.
Can you talk about it?
No, we can't.
Okay. Then let's all just keep watching Nick at Night's Better Living Through Bob.
It's interesting to see how really honest Bob is about his feelings.
Have you tried applying that same honesty in your own relationship?
Well, Phil, it's hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Phil, it really bugs me when you repeat every hi, Bob.
Hi. Oh, you should have said.
Be honest. Tell someone if they're detracting from your Better Living Through Bob. And stay tuned to Nick at Night.
You're watching the second night of Nick at Night's Better Living Through Bob. Stay tuned. In a moment, Dr. Will Miller returns to talk about classic TV, Bob Newhart, and you. You're watching the third night of Nick at Night's Better Living Through Bob. Stay tuned. In a moment, Dr. Will Miller returns to talk about classic TV, Bob Newhart, and you. Tomorrow, tune in for the third night of Better Living Through Bob, the Bob Newhart Marathon, hosted by Dr. Will Miller.
The third night features a memorable Christmas for Bob, along with classic guest starring roles for Raul Julia, Henry Winkler, Howard Hessman, and Terry Garr. And I'll be checking in with the Harpers, a couple who are watching the marathon with us here in the studio.
So stay tuned now and tune in tomorrow for Better Living Through Bob, only on Nick at Night. Tomorrow, tune in for the fourth night of Better Living Through Bob, the Bob Newhart Marathon, hosted by Dr. Will Miller.
We're approaching the halfway point. How are you doing? Our fourth night together brings the first of the Peepers' many classic visits, and the episode where Howard gets engaged to Bob's sister. And I'll be talking to a woman who once believed that Punky Brewster could change her life.
So stay tuned now and tune in tomorrow for Better Living Through Bob, only on Nick at Night.